Johnson is one of two brothers who were convicted in the death of State Trooper Russell Bagshaw on June 5th of 1991. He was up for parole due to a state law that was enacted in 2023 that allows anyone who committed a serious crime when they were under the age of 21 and completes half of their sentence to be considered for parole. Ultimately, the board did deny his request, citing the nature of his crime. It's a unanimous decision from the Connecticut Parole Board. Duane Johnson will remain behind bars.
So we have numerous letters in opposition of your release to parole today. What do you say to individuals who are opposed to your release?
First, they have every right to oppose my release.
Duane and his brother Terry were convicted on federal murder charges in 1991 for what state police described as an execution-style killing of Bagshaw. The two were caught attempting to rob a gun store. Terry was sentenced to death for shooting Bagshaw. Duane was sentenced to life without parole for letting it happen. Both of those sentences were changed on appeal, Terry's to life without parole and Duane's to life with the possibility of parole. Johnson tried to convince the board that the last 33 years in prison have sufficed.
I'm 52 years old. I've lived almost 2/3 of my life in prison. I came in as employed, and I'm doing what I can to make sure that I leave as a man with better values, skills, and training.
While loved ones recalled memories of Trooper Bagshaw,
Russ was a kind, decent, smart, respectable person who wanted to help people.
and asked the panel to uphold Johnson's original sentence.
What's the point of having a sentence if it doesn't mean anything? He has an end of sentence of 2035. Let him complete that sentence. Russ's death sentence will never change. I don't get him back.
Johnson now has another decade of prison time ahead of him.
I am so sorry for taking State Trooper Russell Bagshaw from all of you.
Johnson is set to remain in prison until the year 2035. The board said it might consider discretionary parole again in 2032 at the minimum. Reporting in studio, Kaylee Collins, Fox 61.